Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of GMS who taught me the truth. And as you guys can see on my screen, or on the screen, is a screenshot that I took on my Snapchat a few days ago. And I was thinking, man, I got to do a lesson on this because this is just pure wickedness. And this is another reason why America, Babylon the Great, has to be destroyed. And anybody who's with this place, you're going to be destroyed with it. Because how can you be with a place like this? Look at this madness. It says, shake my beauty. We were boyfriends, now we're girlfriends. So they were both born male, right? And then they flipped, they transformed it into a female. Well, y'all know what I mean. A fake female, right? Because they're really both still males. But now they're dating again. But this is just pure madness. The Lord created them to be men. And they have a problem with that, right? So let me get this first. Let's get Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 10. I'm going to start at verse 4. It says, for whose cause the earth being drowned with the flood, wisdom again preserved it and directed the course of the righteous in a piece of wood of small value. Right. Let's talk about Noah. You know how wisdom saved Noah, right? Noah actually hearkened when Yahweh told him that he's going to flood the earth for wickedness, right? Then it says, verse 5, moreover, the nations in their wicked conspiracy being confounded, she found out the righteous and preserved him blameless unto Yahweh. And that's what we're trying to be, blameless, right? And kept him strong against his tender compassion toward his son. Here's the point, verse 6. When the ungodly perished, she delivered the righteous men who fled from the fire which fell down upon the 5 cities, right? And that's going into Sodom and Gomorrah. You know, the famous story how Yahweh sent, fire and brimstone from heaven to destroy that place in the 5 cities because of homosexuality, bestiality, immoral sex acts, just being perverse. And the Lord's going to do that again. Then it says, of whose wickedness even to this day the wasteland that smoketh is a testimony, and plants bearing fruit that never come to ripeness, and a standing pillar of salt is a monument of an unbelieving soul. You see that? So you bring into that lifestyle, you're an unbeliever ultimately. You hate the Lord. You hate the God who created you. So let's get that precept in Isaiah 45. But I'm going to read it in the NLT because you get a better understanding. Isaiah 45 and 9. It says, what sorrow awaits those who argue with the Creator? Does the clay pot argue with its maker? Does the clay dispute with the one who shapes it, saying, stop, you're doing it wrong? Does the pot exclaim, how clumsy can you be? How terrible it would be if a newborn baby said to his father, why was I born? Or if it said to his mother, why did you make me this way? You see that? So basically, that's what these people are doing. They have a problem with God creating them to be a man. And it's the same with the females. You got a lot of females that flip too. They have a problem that God created them to be a female, So destruction is coming to people like this. Now let me go back to the King James. So let's get let me get this Genesis first. Genesis 1 and 27. This is Genesis 1:27. So Yahweh created man in his own image. In the image of Yahweh created he them. Salakia created he him. Male and female created he them. You see that? Male and female. That's it. Because you have all these sexualities nowadays, You got pansexual, queer, bisexual. All this just madness, right? Verse 28. And God blessed them, and Yahweh said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth. Because you being a homosexual, that's not wise. You can't be fruitful and multiply. That's against what they call nature. That's just against what the Most High set up. And America pushes that. So I'm going to go here. I'm reading Genesis. This is Genesis 5:2. Male and female created he them, and blessed them, and called their name Adam in the day when they were created. You see that? So all over again through the scriptures, God is clear. He just made male and female. That's it. Really Yahweh shine the angels when you get deep understanding. But they created just male and female, and that's it. So all this wickedness that you see going on, let's get that in Revelation 11:8. It says, and their bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. Well, also, our Lord was crucified. And we understand, if you can't tell that this has to be talking about America, that spiritual city that's called Sodom and Egypt, and I don't know what to tell you, because there's sodomites everywhere, bro. And things are getting worse and worse. You got sodomites picking up guns now, saying trans rights, or else, So we can see how this thing is about to blow up, So now let me go to Revelation chapter 18. I'm going to start at verse 2. Really the point is verse 5, but I'm going to read verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit. You see that? And this place does have every type of perverse, foul spirit in America. Okay? You can do anything you want, and which that's not wise. You should not run a society to where you can do anything you want. No, that's going to lead to people just destroying themselves. Okay? That's why the nation of Israel, we're going to have to come back into power and force these people to keep the laws of Yahweh. Then it says, in the hold of every foul spirit, in a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath over fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. But I'm going to skip to verse 5. Here's the point. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities. You see that? So Babylon, America, their sins have reached unto heaven. So, hey, destruction is coming to this place. Just on that fact alone, that they push homosexuality. Because really, we don't even have to talk about slavery, them enslaving the animals, poisoning the food, the water, the air. Just on them pushing that homosexual vibe, that alone, God would destroy them in this place just for that. So I understand what Yahushua is really about to do. He's about to make war with this place and destroy all these people. All right. So with that, I hope it was edifying. Shalom. On to the next one.